Hello, Scopers. Welcome to Quote of the Day. I know it's very late today. It is 10:40 on the West Coast, in Arizona. And usually I try to do these about 8, 9 o'clock, but I got held up in the meeting, and so here it is. Today's quote's kind of long. If it should happen that your dreams are shattered, do not be afraid. Have the courage to pick up the pieces and smile at the world. For dreams that are easily shattered can be just as easily rebuilt, by Chris Jensen's. And a point of that is we all have dreams and thoughts. I'm also looking over at Twitter. If you want to share this with anybody, if you're on a iOS, swipe left to right, and if you're an Android, straight up. And see, I'm really off my game. Hi, I'm Karen Barno with Find Your Blue Rose, and you can find me on my website, karenbarno.com. I am off my game here. Okay, now I need to find my notes, and I may not be able to find that either, so who knows. This could be an interesting one. Anyway, we all have dreams and plans, and then they become shattered, and it throws us completely off our game, because it's like, well, that was my dream, and I spent all this time on it, and what happened? And if the universal laws are working, shouldn't I have my dream? Shouldn't I have what I spent all this time on? When sometimes that's not how it's done. It's actually what I call universal clue alerts. The universe gives us clues. Thanks for the heart. The universe gives us clues, and it encourages us to follow them, because if we don't follow the clues that are laid out for us, it'll either go really good or really bad. The best universal clue alert I can use is, you're going on your path and everything goes well, but little things, you're an outside salesperson and you're out selling and you like it, you think it's great, but all of a sudden your appointments start canceling. You think, I wonder what's going on, and then your sales dwindle. And I guess this isn't a good example. What's a good example? I guess what I'm trying to say with the universal clue alerts is it's the universe's way of gently nudging you onto a different path. And I guess an example would be, you're working in this job and everybody around you keeps getting laid off, but everybody keeps telling you, no, you'll be okay, but layoffs keep happening. But you're good because you think, well, everything's going well. And your boss comes to you and says, we're doing layoffs, and although you're in management, we think you'll be safe. Well, that's the universe's way of saying things may not be going as well as you thought, so you might want to start looking around. Oh, I like it. Extra life coach, I call it whispers. That's great. It's the universe, and it does. It whispers to you, and you keep ignoring it. Then the issues get bigger and bigger, until one day they come in and they say, we're laying you off. And I love it, because people look around and say, well, why did I get laid off? So, are you kidding me? Look around you. Everybody was getting laid off. You're too old to be honest. That's not a very nice big tone. That was rude. So, anyway, they say everything around you is crashing and burning, and you missed it. It was the universe was trying to tell you that wasn't a good. I keep reading everybody's string because I always get so interested. Hi, C. Miller. Hello, how are you? I love watching the streams, but then I lose my train of thought. So you miss the signs of the universe. So when things are, and it also works if things are going really well. And if anybody has read The Alchemist, which, my gosh, I love that book. I forget what they called it. It's when things start happening, when you get into something and it happens really good. It goes really well for you. A lot of us call it beginner's luck. It's the universe's way of saying you're on the right path. When I first wrote my book, Find Your Blue Rose, I had it up on Amazon, and I sold a bunch of copies right away, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then, the sales dropped down, and I've since taken it off of, hi, Brazil, how are you? The Olympics will be there next year. I'm excited to see Rio. Gianni, but you keep going down your path of positive. See, I lose my train of thought because I can't find my notes. Maybe I am too old to be honest. So you keep moving forward in a positive way because the things start out really well. Then you know that you're on the right path, and the universe will keep sending you positive signs to let you know this is the way to go. So whenever you're not sure, if ever you're thinking, why is things not going well? Or even better, why are things going really well? Ask the universe, hey, can you send me a sign? And it will. It'll let you know, yes, you're on the right path. or it'll send you a universal clue alert saying, not so much. When I first started doing my coaching job, I wasn't sure that, I love coaching and I always stick my nose where it doesn't belong. Anytime I see somebody hurting or in pain, I feel like it's my mission on earth to help move them out of pain. And sometimes people get mad at me. I have a girlfriend right now who's a little mad at me because she felt I overstepped my bounds, but she was in pain and I felt like I should help her. I always feel like I should move forward. So when I first started doing coaching, I found that it just picked up right away. People were calling me and coming to me asking to coach. And again, that was the universe's way of saying, this is the path you're supposed to be on. So pay attention to the universal clue alerts. When you feel like your dreams are shattered around you, look around, because there were signs telling you that this wasn't going to work out right. And usually when bad things happen, I got fired once in my life years ago, and I was devastated when I got fired. But about 6 to 8 months later, I had a great job, and I realized looking back that it wasn't a job for me. I wasn't really happy in it. I thought I was, until I looked around and said, that really wasn't the place for me. So the universe will gently nudge and guide you down your path if you pay attention. But you'll have people say, well, a lot of bad things keep happening to me. That's the universe that keeps trying to tell you, look at what you're doing, you're on the wrong path. When bad things keep happening, pay attention. You're not on the right path, or you're doing something wrong. So look at it. Look at your life and see, where can you make changes? Why do you keep getting these? Hello, Peppy. Well, that's a cool name, Peppy. And Adulalis, hello. And let me know where you're from, too. Because obviously I'm broadcasting in Phoenix, Arizona. You know that. And we had a heat advisory yesterday. Today it's not going to be as hot. It's a little overcast for us. We celebrate those days. So anyway, when things are going really well for you, that's the universe's way of telling you you're on the path. So don't doubt. I know people that when things are going really well for them, they'll always say, well, something bad's going to happen because it's going well. Well, if you attract it into your life, something bad's going to happen. But as long as you keep saying, you know what, universe, keep giving me good stuff. If you want me to be a coach, keep giving me good stuff. Keep sending me clues that I'm on the right path. And if I'm on the wrong path, hello, Bessie Dodds. If I'm on the wrong, Big Mada, hello. If I'm on the wrong path, then move me. Tell me gently which way to go, because I don't like the catastrophic, I love hearts. I hate the catastrophic bad things happening. I want to know I'm on the wrong path. I pay attention. Another way to pay attention is to sit and meditate and ask. Just ask the universe. The universe will provide you with an answer. The best way to ask the universe, and I was just telling a friend this actually about an hour ago, if you're not sure, ask the universe. I think I should go to Hawaii next week, but I'm not sure I have the finances. Please send me a sign that I'm on the right path. And send it to me in a sign that I'll recognize. And the universe will do that. It'll send you a sign. If I should follow my heart and move to Hawaii, show me a sign I'll recognize within the next 24 hours. And if I shouldn't go to Hawaii and follow my heart, send me a sign conversely that I'll recognize. You have to give the universe direction. I love when people say, well, I asked the universe if I should go out on this date, but love those hearts, keep them coming. If I should go out on a date, but the universe didn't send me a sign. Well, you got to tell it to send you a sign you recognize and to send it within a time frame. I've sat out in my backyard and said, universe, if I am supposed to take this path, I have a hummingbird feeder. I love hummingbirds. If I'm supposed to take this path, have a hummingbird come, eat off the hummingbird feeder within the next 5 minutes. Because obviously if I have a feeder, they're there all the time. And if a hummingbird shows up, then I know that's the right path. So you have to make sure you put in a sign that you recognize to know if you're on the right path. So when your dreams are shattering, or when you feel like your world's shattering around you, first of all, ask the universe, what should you do? And follow your universal clue alerts. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And that's how you'll know you can avoid it. Although I do too, Bessie. I love the universe signs. You got to pay attention to the universe. Meditate, meditate, meditate. And I love when people say, well, I can't silence my brain. None of us can silence our brain at the very beginning when we meditate. You have to learn how to. It's a trained art to learn how to meditate. When I first, absolutely, sometimes it is instantly. When I first started to meditate, I struggled with it because I'm always have to be moving, and I'm a talker and I'm a thinker, and I always have to be doing something. It took me a long time to learn how to calm myself. But if you meditate, the universe will absolutely talk to you, and it will guide you through your path, and it will let you know if you're on the right or wrong path. If things are very hard for you, then you may not be on the right path, or you may not be doing the right thing. So ask, pay attention, follow your universal clue alerts. They're out there. And just remember, if your dreams are easily shattered, they're equally easy to be rebuilt, just on a different path. Because sometimes you might have the right idea, you might be in the right career. Oh, you're welcome, Leanne. Yeah, I should stay away from saying names. It means you might be on the right path. You just need to go to, a little bit to the left or to the right. So pay attention. And kind of another sidebar, I just love serendipity when you're thinking, should I do, X, Y, or Z? And you go out, you're standing in the grocery store, and somebody next to you, hear a conversation next to you. Or I was talking to one of my coaching clients yesterday, and she said she works in healthcare, and one of her residents had dementia. And her resident looked at her out of the clear blue and said, "Have you found your blue rose?" And she looked over at her and said, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "I wondered if you found your blue rose." And my coaching client said, "Yeah, absolutely, I have." And she emailed and said, "Oh my gosh. I mean, how would that lady even know about the blue rose?" Said, "I don't know, but it was the universe telling you you're on the right path." And she said, I had just quit my job, and I was sitting in the residence room wondering if I made the right decision. And she goes, "When that lady said that to me, I knew I made the right decision." It's stuff like that, or it's stuff when you're standing in a grocery store and you hear a conversation. Rim to pack, if you missed the session, you'll be able to catch it on a replay, because there will be a replay for the next 24 hours, and they'll be up on my Facebook page and YouTube page as well. So, if all of a sudden, the clear blue, somebody that's standing in the grocery line says, "Man, I love X, Y, and Z," and it's exactly what you're thinking about, that's the universe's way. So it doesn't necessarily mean the universe is going to call you up personally. The universe works in mysterious ways. It may be something out there that you hear in a conversation or you hear somebody talking about. So pay attention to everything around you. And remember, if your dreams are shattered, they're easy to be rebuilt. Just check out the path you're on. Thanks, everybody, for your hearts. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's quote of the day will be back on an earlier time, and I will probably do a card reading tomorrow. I haven't done card readings for a while, so we'll see. If you have any questions or comments, jump over to my website. Otherwise, everybody have a great day and take care. Thank you.